What if I told you that there is a disease that just between 1999 and 2017 has killed more than 700,000 Americans? It affects men and women, the rich and the poor, and all races and skin colors alike. This disease does not discriminate. Now, what if I told you that just having this disease is a crime? According to the National Institute on Drug Abuse, in 2013 alone, an estimated 8.6% of Americans from the ages of 12 and up were in desperate need of treatment for substance-related addiction. That equates to nearly 22.7 million people, yet of those people, only around 2.5 million, or an approximate 0.9%, actually receive treatment. Addicts are too often shown as criminals in today's society, a lesser human than the rest of us, when in reality, they are us. Research has shown that drugs release a hormone in your brain called dopamine. Your brain is usually pretty good at realizing what you require and what you don't by creating what is called the hierarchy of survival. A normal person's brain can realize that you need water, and then food, and then sleep, etc. But drugs hijack and alter your brain's hierarchy of survival and put themselves at the top above all others, creating what we know as addiction. When you need water, your brain tells you that you are thirsty. When you need food, your brain tells you that you are hungry. Addicts' brains work similarly, yet their brain is telling them that they need the drug that it has become dependent on, no matter if in the back of their mind they know it's wrong. So with science proving that addiction is a legitimate disease that changes and alters your brain, why are there so many people still being locked up for drug-related charges versus getting the help that they so desperately need? Some states' counties have made it regular practice to offer rehabilitation alternative programs to nonviolent drug-related offenders. These rehabilitation alternative programs vary between states and counties, but the overall compliance measures are similar. The members of this program are often required to complete frequent drug testing, attend mandatory check-ins, provide proof that they are regularly attending rehabilitation or support group meetings, random home inspections, and regular calls with their parole officer. While not all offenders or members will pass this program, those who do will have their offense wiped from their record, making their chances of finding a job increase substantially. This will set them up for success in the real world as a clean and functioning member of society. Additionally, research has shown that recidivism rates after completion of the program have decreased by a whopping 84%. Many people are under the false assumption that treating addiction versus incarceration would be too expensive. In a report from the National Drug Intelligence Center in 2007, we as a country were spending nearly $113 billion for drug-related crimes. These costs include court cases, incarceration, and the housing of the inmates. In the same report, the data showed that if we were to encompass the cost of treating the offender, including government treatment, hospitalization, and health costs, we would only spend an estimated $14.6 billion. That equates to a 99.9% decrease in spending by using drug courts instead. Sadly, these numbers and costs are only increasing each year, so it's imperative that we make a change as soon as possible. Most people with the disease can count on the community or doctors or even the government to help them in whatever way that they can. But addicts, who we have proven are suffering from a disease, aren't being treated the way that they should be, and in addition are being locked up for something that they can no longer control. The good news is that addiction is a treatable disease. We have the alternative means for helping these people while also saving our society billions of dollars, with data to prove that it is possible and that it does work. We need more people to understand the positive impacts that offering rehabilitation alternative programs can serve, and how many people we could save from the revolving door of the justice system. These people are suffering from a disease, and we as citizens and as a country are not helping them. But we can. People are dying every day and they need our help. I ask you to take a few minutes out of your day and vote in legislation that is in favor of granting rehabilitation alternative programs. Our votes can not only save money for the community and the country, but it can ultimately save thousands of lives. Will you help make the change, or will we collectively let them suffer? If you or someone you know is suffering from substance-related addiction, you're not alone. There are people who love you and support you and want to help you. For more information or to learn how to request help, please visit samhsa.gov or call the National Helpline at 1-800-662-8787. HELP.